If I'm being honest with myself, my TBR for April may be way too stacked and may be a little bit overly ambitious, if I do say so, considering the fact that I have been in like a 2 or 3 year long reading slump that eases for a moment and then goes back again. But I'm feeling like it may be easing up. It may be melting. It may be thawing even. I feel like I'm ready to read some fucking books. Hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Brendan. If you're new here, well, no, you're not. You're not new here anymore. You've been here for a hot second, bestie, so you should subscribe. In the month of April, I am hoping to read 7 books, which is why I'm saying it may be a little bit ambitious. I am not a machine. Some people on here are machines. They can read fast. I don't read very fast. I read like word by word, sentence by sentence. But I figured I'll share with you the books that I want to read, whether or not I get to them this month. I don't know. The first book is a book that I've actually already started and I'm almost done, and that's Strange Pictures by Yuketsu. Wow, I really just ripped through this book last night. I tore through it. It was insane. It's basically about an amateur detective, is what I thought. I'm going to tell you what I thought going into it because it ended up being so much more and so much better than I originally anticipated. But I'm pretty sure that this book is about an amateur detective who finds these creepy ass drawings and decides to investigate it. And it's like mixed media. It's got some blogs going on. You can see these cool little drawings throughout it. This way, let's see if I can find one. There's like some in the front. Oh, this one's not a spoiler because it's on the front page of the book. There's some drawings in there, which I think is so fun. Honestly, it helps me when I'm trying to solve the mystery that's going on, which I think is really nice. The next book is a book that I've had on my shelf for so long, as many of these books have been, and that's My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa Ma. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say her last name. I don't, but I got this so long ago, and I know that it was trending for a little bit, and I haven't heard much about it anymore, and of course my stupid brain is like, well, now's the time to read it, not when everyone else is. I don't know what to say. I'm special or something, I don't know. But this book is basically about a girl who just wants to do nothing. She becomes medicated so that she can do nothing all year because she wants to sleep or relax, and she's rich and kind of insufferable, which kind of same. I would love to be able to do that. This is the cover. I feel like it's a kind of fun cover. It's just like a painting of a woman who looks like she's ready to go to bed and looks like she has been sleeping for some time. Look at her messy hair. Her hair's a little bit messy. The next book is a book that I actually started before but then stopped because I was in Japan and I was just a little bit busy and I was traveling. And that is Butter by Asako Yuzuki. And this book is basically about this journalist who wants to meet this female serial killer who lured men in with her cooking skills and then murdered them. This woman was described as fat and ugly, but she still lured in all the men. She must have been really damn good at cooking. But she will not meet with anybody. She's a little bit fussy. She's like, I'm a little celebrity. I'm a little princess. I'm in jail, but like, you're still below me, bitch. Right? But eventually, she decides to meet with this journalist, and it goes from there. I think that this book isn't literally about butter. Obviously, from what I remember, it served a huge point, but I'm pretty sure that the butter was just like a stand-in for like lust. Or the next book I think is actually going to be a really quick read. It's like an easy one. I got this in Japan actually, and it's called Japanese Fairy Tales. And I think this is going to be such, oh wow, it won't focus because there's faces on the wall. But yeah, I think this is going to be such a fun read. It's illustrated. It has so many pretty illustrations. Let me just show you this random page that I just flipped open to. Do you see how pretty that is? But I think this is just going to be super interesting to read. It'll be kind of fun. I can learn some fairy tales from Japan. And then I also want to read The Unworthy by Augustina Bazterrica. This is from the author of Tender is the Flesh, and if you've been here for a long time, which I feel like you haven't, I absolutely love Tender is the Flesh. I thought it was an amazing book. I read it a while ago and I still think about it. But all I know about this book is that it has to do with religion and like it's critiquing that. And I love a book that's just critiquing the fuck out of religion because that's what I do. Just saying. The last two books, I think even though they're a little bit bigger, I think I'm going to fly through them. And one of them is called The Atlas Six by Olivia Blake. All I know is that it has to do with magic, and I love books with magic. That's what got me into reading in the first place. I don't support SJM anymore. Not really, but Throne of Glass is what got me into reading as a child. I was reading that as a child on A Court of Thorns and Roses. I should not have been reading that, but I was. I remember I lied to my parents and told them, like, oh, it's just a fair Beauty and the Beast retelling or a Cinderella retelling. They're like, oh, that's fine. You can read that. Because tell me why I had ACOMAF. I had ACOMAF and I was in elementary school, and you know how sometimes the teachers will ask you to take care of the younger kids, watch over them for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something? Why did I have them all gathered around in a circle reading ACOMAF? That was crazy. A mic drop. But actually not, because I don't want to break my mic. And the last book that I want to read is Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. Do I have any clue what this book is about? Fuck no. That's how I like it. That's how I like it. It's about an orphan, high school dropout. Wow, part-time cashier. Ooh, scary. Anyways, I'm excited to read this. I think it's probably going to have some sort of magic as well. I remember it was popular a while ago. I think it's published by Tor, which is a very popular publisher. What was this one published by? Tor as well. They're both from the same publisher, so I feel like they're both going to have fantasy, because publishers kind of have their genres that they stick to. But I'm really excited to read this one. I think the order that I'm going to read in is Strange Pictures by Yuketsu, and maybe, what am I going to read next? Maybe The Unworthy. This one's pretty short, and I feel like coming out of a reading slump, I should stick with the short books to begin with. This one I'm probably going to just read throughout the month. Little tidbits. Whether or not I read it all, I don't care, because I kind of want it to last. Maybe one fairy tale a night. And then maybe I'll go to the Atlas 6, because I am craving some magic, and I kind of know what to expect from this, because I feel like most fantasy books right now are all kind of the same. If I'm surprised by it, you'll hear about it in a reading wrap-up. Also, look at my shoe. Oh, I'm not wearing a sock on that foot. Look at my shoes. I got these in Japan as well. Are you guys noticing a trend here? I got this jacket in Japan as well. Y'all may be noticing a trend, but I love it. Anyways, that's all for today's little episode. That's all for today's little FaceTime call. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, well, that sucks to suck, because I'm amazing. This is the best place to be on BookTube right now. It's the best place on YouTube in general, obviously, because it's me. I'm amazing. I'm gorgeous. I'm to die for. My waist to die for. Wow, I'm really glad I like reading, and that singing, while it's a hobby, it's not going to be a career. It's not going to be a career. Anyways, goodbye.